Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shiva Shakti Samavesha, recognition of the non-dual principle in the experience of duality is spiritual practice. We are all functioning in the world of duality, but in and through this duality there is a common denominator. Recognition of that is called as we are walking the spiritual path. Therefore, we have seen this movie. जया एका सत्तेचे बैसणे दोघा एका प्रकाशाचे लेणे जे अनादि एकपणे नांदती दोघे. Both of them are supported by the same existence and the same light. Be attentive. Absolute truth is pure existence which is beyond the language of existence and non-existence. We call it as Sat. S-A-T, Sat. This Sat has its own potentiality. That potentiality is called as Chit. C-H-I-T. Chit. The expression of that Chit is called as Ananda. And this Ananda further manifests in the form of three things. One, free will. Two, desire. And third, action. So how many steps? Absolute existence which is beyond the option of existence and non-existence. Its potentiality, Chit. Association of the absolute existence with the Chit is called as Ishvara in Vedanta. Here it is called as Shiva. And the Chit, the potentiality, Shakti. And together alone they can create the world. And the world is Ananda. What is Ananda? When the duality disappears, the bliss happens. Like the sweet meat is in the plate and the tasting organ is in the mouth, the tongue. When they are separate, there is no Ananda, there is no bliss. When they are put together, bliss happens. See? If there is only sweet meat, there is no bliss. If there is only tongue, there is no bliss. So this bliss has three expressions. One expression is free will. Free will means what? That which is beyond the scope of cause and effect. Like, why the fire is hot? No answer. Fire is hot. Why the vegetable is hot? Because the one who was cooking was super hot. Cause is there. See, friends. Therefore, free will. This free will expresses as desire, and desire expresses as action. These are the stages through which the absolute descends to the relative. This is how we have to go the reverse way. So, Jaya Eka Satyeche Baisane. The existence for both the Shiva and the Shakti, the Purusha and the Prakriti, the man and the woman is one. What is the common denominator for the husband and the wife? It's very simple. Both of them are alive. See, there cannot be. Husband is not there, but I am their wife. You cannot be wife without a husband. So, eka satyeche baisade, फिर दोगा eka prakashache lene, and both of them, they eliminate each other. Common light. Without the knower, known has no existence. Without something to be known, knower cannot be there. Take an example. I am the seer and I am seeing all of you. So imagine, there is absolute darkness. Therefore, there is nothing to see. Eyes cannot see in the darkness. Because there is nothing to see, I cannot be a seer. Seer and seen, these are mutually supported parameters. So, doga eka prakasha je lene, je anadi ekapane nandati doge. And thus, eternally, they are one, although expressing as two. So, the same life expresses as the husband and the same life expresses as the wife. They are not two. Up to here, we have seen. Then, continuing, Bhedu lazoni avadi ekarasi deta budi to bhoganeya thavakadi dvaita sajetha. Bheda, the struggle to establish the duality, one started, I will prove there is nothing non-dual, it's only a duality. Everything is in two, two, two. Knower known, experiencer experienced. So, one started to establish the duality, Bheda, Dvaitata Jeta Bhoganaya Thavakadi. Meaning, he decided, I will prove duality alone is the truth. On the basis of this, they establish a school. And in that school, the following people come. Christianity, Islam, Hindu Dharma, Buddhist, Jains. All of them say that there is one soul per body. So there are many bodies, many souls. Like there are many shoes, many souls. Spelling you may put anything, doesn't matter. See? But is the soul per body or one reality is expressing through all the bodies? Think. This is the basic difference in this approach. So, Bheda Lazoni Avadi, he decided to, I'll prove that there is a duality. So in Sankhya, in the Yoga, Sankhya Shastra depends on the philosophy that there is separate soul per body, the Prakriti is separate, Ishvara is separate, and in this manner they get lost in the duality in Dvaita. So such people, when they started finding out and try to establish the duality, Bhoganaja Dhavakadi, then Lazoni Avadi Ek Rasi Bude. Then as a result of this, they started to establish the duality and they disappeared in the absolute. See. Now try this way. Object is seen, eyes are seer. So, Dvaita, duality. When the objects are dropped, there is no loss to the vision. Vision is still there. Then, vision and the mind. When the eyes are closed, there is no loss to the mind. Then, mind and consciousness. When the mind is enfolded, there is no loss to the consciousness. When there is nothing else to be established as real, how can you end up in the duality? And therefore, all those who try to establish the duality, they get lost in the absolute and never come out. Deve Sampurna Devi Tevina Kahinato Gosavi Kimbhuna Ekopajivi Ekameka. Now, these experience and experience, these two are brought out in a very beautiful way. Devi Sampurna Devi, wife is a wife only because of the husband. And Tevina Kahinato Gosavi, and without the wife, husband has no value in the world. There was one person, he was asking me this question. Swamiji, don't make a fun of me and don't give my example in your talks. I said, I will not tell your name. Example I will give. He said, Swamiji, I don't want to get married and I want to be single, bachelor and follow the spiritual path. I said, if you want to live in the society, get married. If you want to be single, bachelor, then follow my path. Remaining in the society and remaining single, nobody will accept you. Do you know the reason? All the Jains are jealous. This fellow is still single. So here the teacher tells, Deve Sampurna Devi. The wife is complete because of the husband. The other day, one of the white person asked me this question in USA. Excuse me, why you guys Indians have, the ladies have a .com on their forehead? They got a dot here. In USA there was a thing called as a dot busters. .com. What is the reason? I say that is a message to you. Don't try her. She is already booked. She is married. Oh, so those girls who are married, they are married? Yes. Then what is the sign for the husband? I said there is no need. Why? From the face you can find out. Married person has a terrible expression. No need. So, Devi Sampurna Devi, Tevina Kahinato Gosavi. Without the wife, a bachelor person in this world can achieve nothing in life. See? Kimbahona Ekopajivi Ekameka. Both of them are support to each other in the life of creation. Where it is said the ladies are suppressed in Hinduism? Nowhere. Everybody is equal. But this lady somehow gets into their head. Why we should be subordinate? Who told you are subordinate? You are everything. See? I was telling this girl, a son asked his father, Dad, in one of the yugas, Prahlad was there, Satyayug. He did not listen to his father, he became a great devotee of the Lord. In Treta Yuga, Rama listened to his father, he became Godhead. Now what do you want me to become? Tell me. He said, my dear son, we are in Kali Yuga. We should both listen to our mummy. Don't leave any option. So, Kim Bhagwana Ekopajivi, there is a mutual coexistence. There is nobody superior or inferior. Kaisa meru ala godiye je doge na mati jagi ye ki paruna parimano maji uaye mandali aati. And they are so much loving each other that in this whole creation, you cannot see anything, including the atom, without the two together. How deep the thought is. Meaning, the whole creation, whatever it may be, it is all permeated by the same divine principle, expressing as Shiva and Shakti. That is the reason we worship Ashtamurti Bhrut Deva Pujanam. There are 8 forms to worship God. 5 elements, then sun, moon, and all the beings. These are the 8 forms of the Lord. The complete understanding of the reality according to Vedanta is at 3 levels. The truth is attributeless, formless, Nirguna Nirakar. Second, the truth is Saguna Nirakar, with attributes but no form. And the third, the truth is with form, with attributes, Saguna Sakar. These 3 expressions are indicated by 3 words, and all of them indicate the same reality. The Nirgun Nirakar, attributeless, formless reality is called as Brahma in Vedanta. Then, with attributes but with no form, the same reality is called as Paramatma in Yoga Shastra. And the same reality with attributes and with form, Saguna Sakar, Rama, Krishna, Shiva, etc., they are called as Bhagavan in the Bhakti Shastra. So whether you refer to Brahma, Paramatma or Bhagavan, all are referring to the same reality. When this is not known, we keep on fighting on the non-essentials. Therefore, Jihi Eka Ekavina Na Kije Trunache Hi Nirmana Jiye Doge Jiva Prana Jiya Doga. See? Eka Ekavina Na Kiye Trunache Hi Nirmana. They cannot create anything in this world in the absence of the other. This is the basis of all understanding. This example which I gave you, light is not in the electricity, light is not in the bulb. When these 2 things come together, then only the light happens. Be attentive. If there are n number of bulbs, are there n number of lights? Light is only one. Therefore, what is the light? Light is expression of electricity through any bulb. So the light in the bulb is equal to life in the beings. And the expression of the life is common. See, there was a great saint. He was approached by one devotee, and she did namaskar to him. And he said, Amma, I am very hungry, get me something to eat. So that Amma went running, and no gas, no microwave. She somehow cooked very fast, prepared 2-3 chapati and everything, and came running and gave it to him in a plate. Without even taking a single bite. There was a dog standing nearby, wagging the tail. That Mahatma gave it to that dog, and the dog was very happily eating. Now this Amma got angry. You asked me, you are hungry, made me run here, and you are giving straight away to the dog. He was cool. He said, my dear mother, the principle of hunger is common for all beings. Who can say this? He who has risen above the individuality and reached the manifestation. See, friends. And this is not something great. Every mother understands the pangs of her child. Although they are 2, but identification with that. Therefore, Jihi Eka Eka Vida Na Kije Trunache Hi Nirvana Independently, nothing can be created. In the Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, Bhagavan says, Adhishthanam tatha karta karanam cha pruthakvidam vividha cha pruthak cheshta daivam chaivatra panchamam sharira vang manorbhi yat karma prarabhate niraha nyayam va viparitam va panchayate tasya hetavaha tatraiva sati kartanam. Anything you take in this world, 5 principles are involved. The doer, then the body, then instruments, then the efforts, and then Daivam Chaivatra Panchamam, God's grace. Now we are here. I can start thinking, because of me, people are here. You may start thinking, because I came, there are people. But the truth is, it is all God's will. If this is the approach in our life, we will never have the arrogance of success and the guilt or the misery of failure in life. Here the teacher doing the same thing. Only man cannot run the family, only woman cannot run the family. Man has to earn the money, woman has to spend the money. See? Division of labor. So, jiye doghe jiva prana jiya doga. Both of them are like the life for each other. The husband is the life of the wife and wife is the life of the husband. Without each other, they are incomplete. In the same manner, this world is incomplete in the absence of Purusha and the Prakriti together. Gharavate motaki doghe jai gosavi se jerige te dampatya pranajage swamini je. Now here is a very beautiful thing. Now as the Shiva and Shakti, they are the very content of everything and being, then what happens? After the creation has happened, meaning what? We have become awake. So when we are awake, it is the Prakriti, the matter which is predominant in our life. And then we get tired of carrying the burden of this relative world, and therefore we say, now enough, let's go and go to sleep. So when we go to sleep, the body doesn't perish. Who takes care of the body? That time, it is the Prakriti, the Shakti. Therefore, in deep sleep, the Shakti is alive. She has not departed. Purusha, he said, I am not interested now, enough. He goes to sleep. She said, okay, you say, I'll take care. And then the blood circulation continues, digestion continues, hair grow, nail grow, everything is continuous. Thus, they don't fight with each other. If you are not going, I am also not. You have to live a life of understanding, not misunderstanding. Therefore, when the Shiva goes to sleep, Shakti takes over. And when the Shiva Shakti both are together, the world is vibrantly lived. And when there is no interest in the world, then Shiva says, now enough for the day, now I am tired, let me go to sleep. He goes to sleep. This is how the world continues. Either we are materialistically progressive or we are withdrawing from materialism. After this, what happens? Then, Jaya Doga Maji Ekade Vipaye Umajale Hoyanide Rite Gharivat Nusade Kahi Nakari. When between the two, Shiva and the Shakti, one of them awakens suddenly. Be very attentive. There are many examples in our scriptures, even in the world today. For example, take Ramana Maharshi. Suddenly, when he was hardly a teenager, he was awakened. This is what it is mentioned here. Dogha Maji Ekade, one between the two, Vipaye Umajale Hoyanide. Without any effort, suddenly he is awakened. Then in that, Prakriti becomes subordinate and Purusha becomes the major manifestation. One expression. Other places, it is the Shakti that becomes awakened. Then all the Siddha Mahatmas are there. They are able to control the Prakriti, control the matter. They can bless the people, they can curse the people, they can have all the powers of the world. So these are the two expressions. One is awakened to the Absolute, thereby he is beyond cursing and blessing. Cursing and blessing is possible when the sense of otherness is taken real. Cursing and blessing is not possible when the sense of otherness is not accepted as real. Take an example. When my tongue is beaten by my teeth, then will the tongue tell the teeth, we have to go to the dentist, I will remove you? No. The tongue won't curse the teeth. And when the tongue goes in between the teeth and digs all the things trapped between the teeth, then when it comes out, thank you, darling, you always help me. No. Because although there is a duality, there is no sense of otherness. See, friends. But normally Mahatmas means what? People come and Punjabis particularly. Swamiji, please keep your hand on our head. I said, I don't want to spoil my hand. It is full of dirt. We have to get out of that notion. Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripuratmana. Be responsible for your life. God's blessings come if we are qualified to receive the blessings. It's not the stupid governments who have spoiled the population by giving them things free. Anything you receive free, you become important to live dynamically in this world. We must work hard and earn. Never take the things free. The other day I was told, I'm in UK, isn't it? So the other day somebody told me, Swamiji, in UK there are people who have not worked throughout their life and they are working exclusively on the government money. And when they get more than when they work hard, are they fools to work? Now such people, where will they end up? In drugs and drinks. Free. If you observe, when you earn money by working, you spend every pie carefully. But when you get something as a bonus, immediately you think about udao, how to spend that bonus. See? Therefore here the teacher is very clearly telling, Daya dokha maji ekade vipaye umajale hoyenide. Between the two, when one is either awakened to the essential nature, then he lives in the world but is beyond the limitations of the world. He has nothing to bless, nothing to curse. Then, if the other way around, if somebody is, Kundalini is awakened, all the Shaktis have become manifest, then that Mahatma will start blessing and helping the world through his blessings. And Rige Gharavata Gvinnuve Kahina Kare, and then what happens that when one of them has disappeared, the whole world also disappears. Therefore, the whole process is like this. Absolute reality, potentiality is consciousness. Consciousness dichotomizes into two. The power or energy as knowledge and energy as action. These two energies, knowledge and action, they originate from the common source called as the consciousness, which is the divine energy. Now these two energies, when they are no more supporting each other, the gap between the two starts increasing, and when the gap between the two starts increasing, they have to go away from the source. And if somebody's life is, the knowledge is represented in the action, and actions are the representation of knowledge, the net result is the gap between the two is reduced. And when the gap is reduced, slowly we come to a point. That point is called as whatever you think, that happens. Because knowledge and action, Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti, they are absolutely intimate, close together. That is called, in other words, as the self-confidence. Self-confidence is, I think it may happen. No. It will happen. Why not? So the grace of the God descends in the devotee as self-confidence. This is the meaning here. Therefore, further, doho angachi atani givasita ahati yekapani zali veda chiyavani adi adi je. So, both of them, the Shiva and the Shakti, they have as if differentiated between the Shiva and Shakti in the form of the existence and the light, and then they become fulfilled when again they come back together. Therefore, it is natural to have the common attraction between Prakriti and the Purusha, or the man and the woman. It is not abnormal, it is normal. But both of them are from the same source. So in this manner, both of them, they were halved on account of the differentiation, and then they again are searching for each other, and they discover oneness in Purusha and the Prakriti, and the whole world is created. Therefore, the child is a common denominator for both of them. And therefore, those who are responsible for their children, such parents remain united not because they love each other, because they understand each other. See, friends, love is only okay in the novels and movies. People don't stay together because of love. People stay together because of understanding. So important. But youngsters, I love him, I love her. And as a result, they fall in love. Poor people get hurt. And that hurt is called a love marriage. And after some time, the love gets dehydrated. Now we don't click. Are you a mouse or what? Click. See, friends, when we were in that program on 20th of June, that all parliamentary board, what a very big name. So, one person, probably he was from UK only, he presented one paper. He said, we are all looking towards India because the basis of life is completely destroyed in the Western world. And then he said, the two principles of Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Yama and the Niyama, Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Aparigraha, and Brahmacharya, and Shaucha, Santosha, Tapaswadhyaya, Ishwar, Pranidhanani, Niyama, these are completely bypassed in the Western world, and as a result, today we are on not a crossroad, but on the end of the road of progress. See, friends. Therefore, here is so important. We have to clearly understand this. Life is not a matter of fact. Life is not a matter of love. Life is a matter of understanding. I love, but I don't understand him. And when you understand, then your love is real love. It's so important, friends. Therefore, although they are living as if two, but they have never forgotten their oneness. Visho eka ekanchi jiye, jiye eka ekanchi vishayiye, jiye dogi sukhiye, jiye dogi. This is another very beautiful thought. Both of them become the object for each other, and both of them are subject to themselves. See? There is a definition of food, anna, in the commentary of Aitara Upanishad. Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes, anna means what? Anna means food in English. Anna means that which is eaten and that which eats. The food we eat, and when we eat beyond control, then that food starts eating us. The tooth become bad, keeping all the time chocolate in the mouth or keeping the tobacco in the mouth. See? So we feel, no, I am eating chocolate. Chocolate is not very hard, but the same chocolate starts eating the tooth. In the same manner, in the experience of togetherness, the husband and the wife, the Purusha and the Prakriti, the Shiva and the Shakti, they are taking alternatively the role of one is the enjoyer, other is the enjoyed. See, friends, don't we do in our life? Many times we do the things not because we want them, because no, if I take it, he will feel good. See, in one place, one girl gave me this shawl. And she comes from, she's a very simple girl, simple school teacher, not earning in lakhs, hardly anything. And I don't know why, she is very close to me. And one day, she brought this shawl for me. And she said, Swamiji, I could not get a bigger one because I was short of money. I said, how much short of money? 1,500 rupees, 15,000 rupees. I said, 15,000 short of money, then how much is this? She said, this is 35,000 rupees. Then she said, last 5 years, I have been saving this money. She is just a teacher. She may be getting hardly 4, 5, 6,000, 10,000 per month. Saving every month, little bit, she accumulated that money. And she wanted to give me this shawl. And then, not only she gave, she put my name on this shawl, see. And she told me, Swamiji, please don't pass on to anybody. I know you very well. You have given me somebody else's shawl. This you will give to somebody. Therefore, I put your name. For my sake, don't give it to anybody. So, although I don't hold on to the objects, but because she is happy, I am doing this. There is no logic. There is no reason. This is what is. Sometimes you are the object, sometimes you are the subject. And this is how the life is. You serve, you get served. You help, you get helped. How beautifully the great master brings. Visho ekam ekanchi jiye, jiye ekam ekanchi ye, dokhi jiye sukhi jiye doghe. And thus, both of them are the source of happiness to each other. Imagine when husband and wife are the source of happiness to each other. can there be even a single thought of separation at all? You know what is happening in India these days? When the girl gets married, traditionally, the girl changes her family title and opts to the title of the husband. Normal. But now we have entered in the new century, all educated digital people. We are no more real human beings. We have become digital. And who is our father in the heaven? No. Our father is Google. Anything you ask, he will reply. And our mother is Amma Jan. Amma Jan is Amazon. Whatever you want, you get it. And therefore, we are not born. We are downloaded. See, friends, this is today's world. So, when the girl gets married, suppose her maiden name is, let us say, Jyoti Bide. Maharashtrian example I give. Jyoti Bide. She gets married. Now I'll give another example, more appropriate. The name is Jyoti Oak. And she gets married to Yashwanta Lele. So she will not write her name as Jyoti Lele. She will write her Oak also. Jyoti Oak Lele. Oak Lele means vomited. See? They don't want to live. So I ask him, why do you do like this? No, Swami, there is no other reason. I said, don't cheat yourself. You can't cheat me, don't cheat yourself. You are keeping an option, a provision. In case we separate, then we don't have to again change our name in the court and all that. So let it remain like this. So the marriage is solemnized with a view to separate or to remain throughout life. And not throughout life, for next 7 lives. We are not ready to live 7 years, 7 lives. There was a friend of mine, a Punjabi here, many years before. He used to tell me, Swamiji, I told my wife, you do anything, I will not object. But you will not do Karwa Chauth. Karwa Chauth is a fast observed by the ladies as a prayer to the Lord. Oh Lord, let him be my husband for next 7 lives. He said, this I am not accepting. This is the last one. Therefore, जिये एक मेघाशे जिये एक विषय जिये दोगी सुखी जिये दोगे. Thus they are mutually subject object, and therefore only for the sake of name they are man and woman. So Stri Purusha Nama Bhede Shivapana Ekale Nande Jaga Sakala Adade Padejihi. Therefore, behind the Purusha and the Prakriti, the husband and the wife, the Shiva and the Shakti, there is but one reality. See, friends. And that oneness can be established only through wisdom. Like when something is wrong with the child, the mother suffers. But they are separate. What is there to suffer? You can never understand unless you are a mother. You must have heard there was one girl, now she is a mother. When she was young, maybe early 20s, she had a fight with her mother on some issue. And I was also there. So she said, Swamiji, please tell her. I said, Mama, my telling will not help. She is out of her head. You only tell something. Then the mother told, you will not understand what I am telling now. When you will become mother, when your daughter will torture you, then you will remember what I was telling you was right. Now that lady tells me, Swamiji, Mummy's curse has come true. See, friends. Therefore, Stri Purusha Nama Bhede Shivapana Ekale Nande. There is nothing like somebody superior, somebody inferior. The same reality is expressing through one channel as a Prakriti to other channel as a Purusha. Unless they come together, there cannot be light. If there is only cathode and no anode, there cannot be light. Both wires, both lines are equally important. And for this, he gives beautiful example. Do dandi ekashruti, do fuli ekadruti, doho divi dipti ekachi jevi. If you take the two sticks and hit together, there is only one sound. If there are two flowers, there is only one fragrance. If there are two bulbs, there is one light. In the same manner, between these two, there is one reality. That one reality alone is expressing as to do oti eka goti, do dora eka chiditi, devi dohi jihi srishti eki sajevi. Like there are two lips, but talk or the speech is one. And do dora eka chiditi, although two eyes are seeing, they are not seeing two things, they are seeing only the one. And similarly, Divi Doghi Jihi Srishti Ekichi Jivi. In the same manner, although they are two, but the world, the creation is one. So from the one, they became two, and again they created the one world. Therefore, those who are able to see the unity in the diversity, they alone have understood the truth of this total world. There is no difference. In one place in India, there was one very sophisticated, posh way organized seminar, and about 5-6 people were invited. And one person spoke in Gujarati, one spoke in Hindi, one spoke in Marathi, and there was one person from USA. He was some Swami Vivekananda, somebody like that, but a local. He must have been William or somebody. And then he spoke, they kept me last. I said, why do you keep me last? To hold the audience. Look funny people. So he spoke that there is only one God. Why people are fighting? God is only one. And the whole audience, after listening to heavy dose of spirituality, they were sufficiently having indigestion and belching was happening. So when it came to me, I said, look here, you are heard to all the wise people very seriously. I know nothing. I'll tell you a story that will relax you and our time pass will be perfect. Then I said, there was a man who got married to a girl. And on that marriage I went, I blessed them. And my blessing I had forgotten. After 10-15 years, I again happened to go to their house. And they said, Swamiji, we are constantly fighting because of you. I said, what did I do? You only are creator of fight between us. I said, please tell me, I'll correct myself. They said, when we got married, you told us, after marriage, you are one. Now we are fighting on that one. Which one? Exactly the same way God is one. Which one? Hindu God, Islam God, or Christian God? Which God? God is one. These are the basics of spiritual life. We get lost only in the words. Therefore, do oti eka goti, do dora ekachi diti, devi dohi jihi srishti ekachi jevi. In the total creation, there is but one reality. It is so important, but we get lost in only, you see, what we call religion. These are only the political bodies. No religion can think about destroying others. It cannot be a religion. Once in a university, they asked me to give a talk, and in that talk, the Vice Chancellor told me, Swamiji, please explain religion, philosophy, and spirituality. So after the talks were over, 3 talks I gave, and conclusion was, in religion there is no God, in philosophy there is no wisdom. Where God and wisdom coexist is spirituality. See friends, therefore, दावनी दोन पड एक रसाचे आरोगण करिता हे मेहुण अनादिजे. See, these are some technical words locally. Mehuna means what? When a couple married and a very what you call very respected couple of the society, they are invited for special puja and they are honored and they are given all the honor and the gifts. They are called a mehuna. In the same manner, in this great grand celebration of the creation, Lord Shiva and Parvati, they are the mehuna, they are the great couple, and they are offering the ekarasa, the perception of unity in the duality as the sweet distributed among the world. So let there be perception of duality, but let us discover oneness. As long as we are perceiving through the sense organs, mind, we will talk only about duality. We go beyond, then we may start suspecting oneness. When the scientists work, they don't work on a particular clan. They work on the principle. See, there is no prophet of science. Who is the prophet of science? Nobody. It is the open source. You discover, you contribute. But you don't say that I am the creator of mathematics. I am the creator of physics. No. I am the messenger of physics. No. Exactly the same way. The truth is one. Everybody can explain. But that doesn't mean that becomes his copyright. So, दावनी दोनपण एक रथाचे आरोगण करिता हे मेहुण अनादिजे. जे स्वामीचिया सत्ता वीण असो नेणे पतिव्रता. जे वीण सर्व करता काही सनाजो. Without the presence of the husband, this wife cannot be pativrata. She doesn't have any value in the world. And similarly, Je Vina Karta, and without her, the Shiva cannot be the producer. He is only single. Therefore, both of them are support to each other. They are not at all contradicting each other. जे की भरताराचे दिसणे भरतार जियेचे असणे निर्णिजती दोघे जेने निवडू जिये. Further, जे की भरताराचे दिसणे. This is the principle of from the effect you reach the cause. When it is a tradition, and this about tradition I will tell you. I was somewhere and there was one girl married and she had a .com. So I don't know many times why I asked some questions, but that day I asked. I said, hey, you have this .com, but I have seen the sizes of the .com are different. Somebody has got a very small one, somebody has got a very big one. Yesterday when we went to that parliament, House of Commons, that lady, she is working there, a Gujarati lady, she is working there for last 20 years as one of the secretaries. She has a very big .com here. So when we were leaving, I went to her and told her, I said, Mama, you look so royal and magnanimous because of this .com. Don't remove it anytime. She took a photograph with me and all that. She said, Swamiji, yes, I am here for so many years and I really like it. So that girl I asked, I said, hey, you got different sizes of this .com. What does it mean? She said, oh, yeah, I don't know. I said, you don't know simple things? Okay, you tell me. I said, look here. The size of the .com is directly proportionate to the love for the husband. Means what? When there is a big .com, there is intense love. When there is a small .com, there is less love. When there is a minute .com, there is minute love. And when there is no .com, no love. See how important it is. This is what is said here. Je ki bhartarachi disane, bhartara je jasne. So when we see a woman with the .com, that means her husband is still alive. Husband need not be seen. See? When we see this world, is the effect. What is the substratum of this world? When we see the ornament, of what they are made? Gold. By seeing the ornaments, we see the gold. By seeing the light of the dawn, then we know sunrise is happening. See? When there is lightning in the sky, we know now the thunder will come. Cause, effect, cause, effect. Exactly the same way. When a lady is seen with the .com, that means her husband is there. This is what is meant here. Je ki bhartarache disane. So when we see this world should remind us of the divine. That is the meaning. Je ki bhartarache disane, bhartara je jasane, nedi jeti doghi jene nivdu je. And therefore, it is impossible to separate who is because of whom. He is husband because of her. And she is wife because of him. So they are mutually supporting, not mutually opposing each other. See? Therefore, one man died and went in the heaven. And after he reached there, God said, welcome to heaven. He said, forget about it, God, welcome, welcome. Tell me, who fixed my marriage? I want to ask him. Because they say, marriages are fixed in the heaven. Narayana. Neni jeti doge jene, nivudu jene. Okay. गोडी आणि गुळू कापूर आणि परिमळू निवडू जाता पांगुळू निवाड होये समग्र दीप्ती घेता जीवी दीपचे हाता देवी ती जियेची तत्वता शिवची लाभे like godi and gulu, the sugar and sweetness, the camphor and the beautiful fragrance, if we want to separate, it is impossible. In the same manner, if I want to collect all the light, what I have to do is to collect the lamp. Jevi Deepachi ye hata, Tivi Jiyechi ye satta tatvata, Shivachi hoye. And when we are looking at the creation is nothing but seeing Paramatma through her. Therefore, don't look at the world as a place of indulgence. Study of scriptures change our vision. That is the purpose of the study of scriptures. Ishavasya Upanishad tells, Ishavastyamidam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunchita maghrudakkasya siddhanam. When you look at the world as nothing but the expression of Bhagavan, Paramatma, Brahma, then we will not indulge, but we will serve. How important it is. Therefore, here the teacher says, Tevi ji chi tatvata shivachi lave. Therefore, when we are serving the society, when we are respecting the world, we are approaching the reality. Desa Surya Mirave Prabha, Prabhe Suryachi Gabha, Tevi Bhed Gita Shobha Ekachije. Like the sun first sends his rays, and the essence of the rays or the source of the rays is the sun. In the same manner, this whole creation is the expression of the same divinity, and the essence of the whole world is nothing but the same reality. In this manner, when you look at the world, we should be reminded of the divine. This is the technique told in Bhagavad Gita chapter 10. When Arjuna asked Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Keshu Keshu cha bhaveshu chintyosi bhagavan maya. Oh Lord, where do I see you in this world? Bhagavan gives there 72 examples. Like, among the trees, I am the Ashwatha. See, among the rivers, I am not a Mississippi. Among the rivers, I am the Ganges. Among the mountains, I am the Himalayas. So wherever there is, ultimately it says, wherever you see something extraordinary, that extra factor is my presence. In this manner, we are given a training. Wherever we see something great, see, that is God's grace expressing through that source. Therefore, Tevi Bheda Gita Gabha Ekachi Jevi. Therefore, when our attention is separated from the divisions and differences, then only we can reach the substratum. Ka bimba pratibimba dyotaka pratibimba bimba anumapaka taise dvaita miseka bharavatase. How beautiful it is. He said, bimba and pratibimba. Bimba means the face, pratibimba means the reflection in the mirror. So whenever we see the reflection, from the reflection we reach the original face. In the same manner, this world is a reflection in the divine. So by looking at the world, we will be able to reach the divine. Now when we talk about the reflection, we normally what we understand, reflection means what we see in the mirror or the water. That is incomplete understanding. Reflection means what? His behavior reflects good culture in his house. See, when I was standing there, their daughter, youngest one, she came with the high five brand children. So I also do high five. So she did that, but thereafter she did and touched my feet and did namaskar. That time what came in my mind? Whatever the parents demonstrate how to respect the elders, it is seen in her. So what I'll say, good culture is reflected in the child. The other side, other way around, there are in some house I have gone, both the parents, they are like pillars, like electric posts, and their child. When I went to their house, they, Beta, do namaskar to Swamiji, do salutation. No, I will not do. No, you have to do. Swamiji has come and I am waiting there. I said, come on here, do. I am holding my own feet. The mother and father will never bend, and they ask the children to bend. They are your child, born out of a steel, doesn't bend. So that is reflection of a culture in a child. See, friends. So here the teacher is telling, Ka bimba pratibimba dyotaka. Similarly, the God is reflected in this world. How the God is reflected? Everything has got these three aspects: existence, knowledge, and bliss. And when we are able to recognize that divinity in the world, we have reached the divinity. Recognition of the divinity is the experience of divinity. Because the divine is knowing his being. See, this reflection is so simple. Like when I go to USA, most of the houses, very few houses you come across good cultured children. You go to somebody's house, only that one particular person will say hi to you. Rest of the people will not even come and say namaskar, hello, nothing. You are his friend, not mine. Look here, there is nobody as a visitor or a family friend. No, only you and mine. This is what is called as reflection. They say Dvaitamise Eka Varavatase. Therefore, he is in the form of duality, the single alone is indicated. Be attentive to put this thought together. If we are to clearly understand what the truth is, it is something like this. Water is simultaneously immanent in the ocean and waves and yet transcendental to the ocean and waves. What is the meaning? The water is immanent in the ocean and waves. That means without the water, ocean and waves cannot be. But does it mean that the water means ocean plus waves together is equal to water? Water is much more than that. Take another example. The space is immanent in all the 10 directions and yet beyond them. So can we say total space is equal to summation of the 10 direction is equal to total space? No. Space is much more than that. Go further. The same example. I, the son, I, the husband, I, the father. Am I equal to son plus husband plus father or much more than that? So, the absolute is immanent in the relative and yet transcendental to the relative. This is the complete understanding. And when we accept God is everywhere, there cannot be any option but to respect, revere, honor. There is nothing. He is not man, kill him. Cannot be. See, friends, our approach to life is to establish peace. We create pieces of the people because we want to establish the peace. It can never happen. Therefore, the truth is simultaneously. So, as a Shakti, as a wife, as a potentiality, Paramatma is immanent in the creation. And yet, because of the creation, Paramatma is not created. He is beyond creation and dissolution. So, as a Sat or the Shiva, he is transcendental, and as a Shakti, he is immanent. See? With this understanding, with this experience, when we just try to play, what must be the experience of the water which is simultaneously immanent and transcendental to the ocean and the waves? What must be the experience of the water? The water is not drowned in the ocean and not born with the birth of the waves and do not grow when the waves grow and do not die when the waves die. Exactly the same way. Things happen around us, but nothing happens to me. When things disappear, I continue to be present in the disappearance of everything. So, waking and dream comes, I am very much present in them as a Shakti. When waking and dream disappears and deep sleep or Samadhi begins, I am very much present there as the Shiva. And both Shiva and Shakti are the expressions of the same Absolute. Therefore, the truth has to be recognized only as simultaneously transcendental and immanent to the creation. सर्व शून्याचा निष्कर्षू जो जिया बाईला केला पुरुषू जेणे दादुलेन सत्ताविशेषू शक्ती झाली. सर्व शून्याचा निष्कर्षू, that which exists in the utter absence. See the beauty. That which exists in the utter absence. Absence also has to be established. Who knows there is nothing? Meaning that in which there is nothing other than the self. So, sarva shunyacha jo jiya baila kela purushu. Now that absolute reality was made as a Purusha, the Shiva, by the Shakti. So the absolute, where there is nothing other than the truth. Kathopanishad mantra tells that Indriyebhya para yartha arthebhyascha param manaha manasastu para buddhi buddhera atma mahan paraha mahataha param avyaktam avyaktat purusha paraha purushanna param kinchit sa kashta sa paragati. The absolute reality, Purushottama, he is as if reduced to the Purusha because of the Shakti, and she becomes his wife, the Shakti, and in this manner, the one absolute is as if divided into Purusha Prakriti, or the existence and consciousness, Sat and the Chit. And in this manner, the one absolute is dichotomized into subject-object duality. And thereafter, Jiye Praneshwari Vina Shivahi Shivapana Tharo na Shaketi Apana Shive Gadili. And without the wife, the Shiva the husband cannot be the husband. And the husband is the cause for her becoming the wife. And in this manner, both of them are supported by each other, and they are expression of the same reality. Aishwardesi Ishwaraji che anga samsara apalahi ubhara apanajije. Therefore, she has given a glory to Lord Shiva, and Shiva has given the existence to her. In this manner, they are not two, although they appear to be two. In this manner, पतीचेनी अरूपपणे लाजोनी अंगाचे मिरवणे केले जगा एवढे लेणे नामरूपाचे. From here, the teacher takes up a very poetic approach to the same principle. Discover the common denominator in the apparent duality in this world and be one with the truth. Truth can be known only by being the truth. Where knowing and being is one, there we have completed the journey. Where knowing and being is not one, we are only Shabdajalam Maharanyam Chitta Brahmana Karanam. We are only lost in words without any meaning. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.